On this chapter, we will need to evaluate a function. Now the instructions are simple. It says find the following for each function. So on this video, we're going to find each one of them for just one particular function. Okay, we're going to find f of 0, f of 1, f of negative 1, f of negative x, negative f of x plus 1, f of 2x, and f of x plus h. Okay, so let's start with f of 0. So f of 0, wherever you see x, right, because x is the variable, you're going to substitute 0 for it. So 0 squared minus 1 over 0 plus 4. 0 squared is 0, 0 minus 1 is negative 1, 0 plus 4 is 4. And that's f of 0. Now f of 1. The same procedure. Substitute 1 wherever you see x. So 1 squared minus 1, 1 plus 4. 1 squared is 1, minus 1, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 1 minus 1 is 0 over 5, which is equal to 0. F of negative 1. Well, again, same deal. Substitute negative 1 wherever you see x. Now, negative 1 squared is the same thing as negative 1 times negative 1. Negative times a negative is a positive, so negative 1 squared is positive 1 minus 1, which gives us the same thing, 0 over 5, which is 0. Now, for the x's, f of negative x. I'm going to substitute negative x into every x in the function like this. Now, negative x squared, just like negative 1 squared, is negative x times negative x. Negative times a negative is a positive, and x times x is x squared. So negative x squared is just x squared minus 1. Let me erase that. That was the Q. And negative x, notice that there's no square here, so it stays as negative x plus 4. And that's what it's equal to. Now the next one is negative f of x. Notice now that the negative is outside the function. So negative f of x is negative, and then my original function, which is x squared minus 1 over x plus 4. Now, remember what negative means when it's being multiplied. It's just negative 1 over 1. And how do you multiply fractions? Straight across. Negative here, we're going to distribute in the numerator only. So you get negative x squared plus 1. And you're left with x plus 4. And that's what negative f of x looks like. Now, for f of x plus 1, this one is a little tricky because you need to substitute x plus 1 inside x for the original function. So wherever you see x, I'm going to substitute for x plus 1. So x plus 1 squared minus 1, x plus 1 plus 4. Now, x plus 1 squared, notice it's a foiling, right? Because it's x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now, there's nothing to distribute here, so you can take out the parentheses. We FOIL, right? X times x is x squared. X times 1 is x. 1 times x is x. And 1 times 1 is 1. And then the minus 1 from this side. Over x plus 5. Now adding like terms, you're left with x squared plus 2x. 1 minus 1 is 0 over x plus 5. Okay, and that will be your answer. Now for the next one is f of 2x. I'm going to write it this direction. I'm going all over the place. F of 2x. Let me use a different color. Just didn't like that one. Okay. So again, same deal. Wherever you see x, you're going to substitute 2x. So 2x squared minus 1, and then 2x plus 4. Now 2x squared means 2x times 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, and x times x is x squared. There's nothing to distribute, so you can drop the parentheses, and that's what you're left with. The next one is f of x plus h. Okay, similar to the x plus 1, wherever you see x, you're going to substitute for x plus h. So you have x plus h squared minus 1, x plus h plus 4. Okay, just like the previous example, this is a foiling, so it's x plus h times x plus h minus 1. There's nothing to distribute here, so you can drop the parentheses. So x times x is x squared. X times h is xh. H times x is xh. Notice that multiplication is commutative. And h times h is h squared minus 1. X plus h plus 4. Adding like terms, on the numerator you get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 1 over x plus h plus 4. And that is your answer. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to Mr. Bonet. Also visit our website, www.multival.com. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day.